don't know if DC got the term joint from Philly's Jawn. It's just weird. I'm like, Jawn, what the hell is that? But it is like our joint or liquor.
I don't hear nobody out there. Hold it down. Hold it down.
Hello there, love bugs. Hello there, Bellas. If you have not already done so, please remember to like, share, subscribe, and tip your favorite narrator. And if you are not already a part of this book club, please hit the Patreon link below and or the join button here on the YouTube, and for a $5 monthly fee, you babies, yes, you can be privy to all the shenanigans before the YouTube gets it, if the YouTube gets it. Now, we done moved on to the next book, y'all. Who's That Girl? By Now, before we get started, Philly, I don't want y'all showing y'all asses down there in the comments. We know who the hell else you are, especially you ninjas from West Philadelphia, born and raised. On the playground is where I spent most of my days. I don't want no shiz from you bitches, because we reading this Eve book. Y'all just sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride, Philadelphia, because we ain't going to be able to tell you bitches nothing after reading this. By the time I was 12, the whole family picked up again and moved over to Wyalossing Avenue. I don't know. I'm not from Philly, so don't charge it to my heart. You could say we got out of the hood, but it was still kind of hood over there too. I transferred over to Our Lady of Victory School for my last 2 years of elementary school. That's where I started really getting into my own musical taste. My mom bought me a Discman, and I was able to pick out 2 CDs. So I got Nirvana's Nevermind and Bob Marley's Legend. I was already into reggae and dancehall with my Buju Banton cassettes and whatnot, so I figured I'd add a Bob Marley CD to my collection too. By that point, my mom had been dating her boyfriend, Ron, for a few years, and he took me and my friend Yvette to our first concert, Shabba Ranks, when I was 12. Ooh. Y'all, I ain't playing when I say that goddamn Shabba Ranks is unreasonably unattractive. But you know what's funny? One of my high school boyfriends was from Jamaica, and he was kind of unreasonably unattractive. That ain't stopped me from loving on a dude, but it was just unreasonable. During this time period, she has a Judy named Yvette. Judy is like a good girlfriend, like how the gays call their good friends Judies, meaning Judy Garland. But she got a BFF named Yvette. Eve, Yvette, and these 2 other girls. They created a group called DGP, short for Dope Girl Posse. What they would do is they would cover hits by Color Me Bad. I don't even know any other song that Color Me Bad did, but I wanna sex you up. That ninja had a falsetto that was, yeah. And they would cover another bad creation. Michael Bivins' God Gonna Get You. God Gonna Get You for currying them little boys. Them little boys was on that damn Unsung, and they said all of a sudden sneakers just stopped coming to their house. That's when they knew it was over. You motherfuckers couldn't send an email or a text message. I mean, they ain't have email and text. You motherfuckers couldn't get an envelope and a stamp to say it's over. Them little boys didn't realize the music was over until the tennis shoes stopped. God gonna get you, Michael Bibbins. So anyway, now Ron and her mom then got married. And now she living in the suburbs, subbing this place called Germantown. It's 20 minutes away from Philly. Now this means two things. She done moved away from her girl group. What is the name of the group again? Dope Girl Posse. And now she has a little brother named Farad. Keep in mind that her mama is going to school and working. You know how it is with the older sisters. It's like basically you taking over as the parent, even though the pappy right there, there go the pappy. Mama, make the pappy take care of his son. Why I got to be the stand-in mama? There go pappy right there. Now I know in most cities around the world, anything named after Martin Luther King is pretty terrible, sadly. Or Malcolm X. I don't know why America set it up like that. That is like the biggest spit in African Americans' face. Now I know in most cities around the world, anything named after Martin Luther King is pretty terrible, sadly. But my high school was extra terrible. There was a lot of unnecessary shiz going on in there. It was just wild. We had a police station right there in the high school. That's how bad it was. Child, I don't mean shit. They got police cameras right there on the Morton Street that ain't stopping motherfuckers from selling the drugs. In the middle of that chaos, I temporarily found peace in Islam. It wasn't too far off for me to be interested in becoming a Muslim since my stepdad was in the Nation of Islam, and Philly is full of Muslim people from all walks of life. I made this new friend who was Muslim, and she wore the hijab, and she was also really cool and outspoken. I processed that as, hey, you could be cool and covered too. It's true, but with me, I just have to go all in, like immediately. I'm talking about full-fledged Sunni Muslim after that. I wore a hijab, started going by the name Mecca, and learned every surah and hadith that I could fit into my newly teenage brain. Like I could recite the first surah of the Quran, the Al-Fatiha, frontwards and backwards. There was even a place in school where we could pray during the day. The part that I missed in the brochure, though, is that you shouldn't really curse and you can't smoke weed, and I definitely wanted in on both of those. Plus, I was getting more drawn to rapping. And to me, it felt like that was a conflict of interest. I didn't want to come across as a hypocrite. So after about 5 months, I took off my hijab and said my final Bismillah. After that, I guess you could say I converted to the Zulu nation of hip-hop. I continued writing poems, which evolved into writing full-fledged rhymes. That's when something really came alive in me, like I was plugged in. It's hard to explain that moment when it all made sense, when my poems and the music from Aunt Karen's bedroom and my dad's soul records and my love of rap and reggae, even playing my cello, piano, and violin, just all started swirling into my developing mind. And something entirely new came out. In Philly slang, the word Jawn could literally refer to any noun, a person, a place, or thing. So you can say something like, did you see that Jawn the other day? Or pass me that Jawn real quick? Or you heading into that Jawn tomorrow night? Now pause in the draw. So there's a huge debate, okay? with Baltimore, D.C., and Philly. It's a debate on where the New Balance trend came from. Niggas, let me tell you again, no matter what you say, New Balance started in Washington, D.C. The Block Boys been wearing them joints ever since the early 80s. They been known how comfortable them shoes are. That's why they bought them, okay? Baltimore, they probably caught on, I don't know, maybe the 90s, maybe the early 2000s. I don't even know how Philly got involved in this whole conversation about New Balance. Baltimore can't produce that. Neither can Philly. Piggybacking off of that, DC been saying the term joint forever. You people from Philly, tell me when y'all started saying the term Jawn. Now, I can't say that DC created the word joint. I don't know for sure because I can't remember that far back when we was going, you getting that joint? Yeah, I bought that joint the other day. Yeah, I got that joint on me. I don't know if DC got the term joint from Philly's Jawn. It's just weird. I'm like, Jawn, what the hell is that? But it is like our joint or liquor. So anyway, she in school, like we talked about. I felt that MLK wasn't the school I was supposed to be in. I wanted to go to the Philadelphia High School for the Creative and Performing Arts. I wanted to go to Duke Ellington. I don't know if I was talented enough to go or what my talent was going to be, but my mother, I don't know, she didn't want me to go, or she just, I don't know. Anyway, she ended up putting me in Theodore Roosevelt. And like Eve, school was in the way. I'll expound. I felt like MLK wasn't the school I was supposed to be in. I wanted to go to the Philadelphia High School for the Creative and Performing Arts. That's the school where Boys to Men met and where I felt I belonged. I didn't even know if I had to audition to get in. I just knew I had to be there. My mother didn't agree. She didn't think an arts-based school was going to give me the most well-rounded education. Thinking about that might have been what my mother felt about me. Also, how the fuck are you going to get from Duke Ellington over there in Georgetown all the way back here in time to take care of your sister when she get out at 3 o'clock? So, and no. Little did she know that MLK was not. Meaning, you think I can't be well-rounded in the school of the arts, but I can't do it here at MLK either, because these are some crazy wild beasts in this damn school. Little did she know that MLK was not it. I had to make sure I rebelled whenever I could. Meaning, taking it back, school was in the way of what she wanted to do. Rapping, creating poetry, doing what she wanted to do. So she rebelled. I'm not going to that school. That school ain't got nothing there I want. Roosevelt didn't have nothing there that I wanted to do all day. What I wanted to do was hang out on them benches in a circle in 640 and just be there all day with the rest of the dummies. If I wasn't going to be in a school that focused on the arts, then I didn't want to go to class at all. Like ever. Stepping into the cipher as a girl is a whole other experience.
Hollywood is world. Hollywood is world. Lovely white delight, baby carry. No all the stars and bars, the dancing bars, but it is in Hollywood.